Check out carmarshal.com. The link is in the description. They help support us.
Lawsuit, negligence led to death of man, 58, at Pinellas County Jail. The family of a man who died at the Pinellas County Jail has filed a lawsuit claiming inadequate medical care led to his death. Timothy Matthews, who was 58 when he died, had complained to family and jail staff for weeks about chest pain before he collapsed in October 2016, according to the lawsuit. The complaint alleges wrongful death, negligence, and indifference to a serious medical need. Court records show Matthews was sentenced 364 days in August 2016 for misdemeanor possession of paraphernalia. This is a mistake that he made that resulted in just under a one-year jail sentence, said Chelsea Lamy, an attorney representing the family, and unfortunately it has turned into a death sentence. Pinellas County Sheriff Bob Gualtieri, citing an internal review, said jail medical staff provided the right treatment. The review, completed in March, concluded that staff responded appropriately with no contributing factors to the natural cause of death. "I'm confident that everything was done properly," the sheriff said. The first record of Matthews complaining of chest pain was September 30, according to the review. Medical staff conducted an electrocardiogram test, which turned up normal, then gave him an antacid. After that, he returned several times for heartburn and abdominal pain, saying it worsened after eating. He was given antacids again. On October 5, a deputy responded to Matthews' pod, where he was doubled over in pain and crying with a very distressed look on his face, according to an investigative report. At the clinic, he said the pain was a 10 on the pain scale. Medical staff gave him another electrocardiogram test, during which he yelled in pain when the electrodes were applied and couldn't stop shaking. He was taken to medical observation. The next day, the medical staff examined him and told him he was experiencing muscle pain from cleaning floors, according to the review. The night before he died, Matthews had stabbing and burning chest pain with burping and flatulence. He was again given an antacid. A short while later, he knocked on the window of an officer's station and told a deputy, "My chest pains are getting worse," according to the report. As the deputy called for a nurse, he heard a loud thump and yelling in the pod. He went inside and saw Matthews on the ground. Jail staff gave him CPR until paramedics arrived. He was pronounced dead at the scene. The Pinellas Pasco Medical Examiner's Office ruled the cause of death as atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease, or the thickening of the artery walls, and the manner of death as natural. Detectives interviewed 31 inmates as part of the investigation. The majority said Matthews, who one described as the grandfather of the barracks, had complained of chest pain before. A handful said that when he had visited medical staff, they told him he was faking it. When asked about those statements, Gualtieri said he has no information to indicate they're true. They're inmates. They manipulate the system at times, he said. When people present with medical conditions, there are a number of causes for them, and medical staff does their diligence to make sure they're properly cared for. The investigative report also references phone calls and video visitations between Matthews and his mother during which he mentions the chest pain. During one of those phone calls, in the hours before he died, he told a family member the pain was so bad he felt like he was dying, according to the lawsuit. Relatives declined to comment, but said through Lamy that the loss has been tough for the close-knit family. He always was willing to help anybody around him without expecting anybody in return, she said. Contact Catherine Varn at kvarn@tampabay.com or 727-893-8913. Follow at Catherine Varn.
County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Sheriff County COPWATCH with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is if I got some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head, help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.